10 years ago, the National Indian Foundation's Department of Unknown Tribes set up in the area. They have banned everyone from our world from passing through here to protect these Indians who are condemned to death.
Todos los días.
Every day they tell me, we no longer have the will to live. What are we going to live for? We want to die. We want to go into the jungle, take the poison root, and commit suicide. The men died out, and only the women remained. And so the women went out to hunt and do the things that the men had always done. The Indians we have here are the remnants of their history. They are the ones who didn't want to commit suicide.
The only alternative to collective suicide was trust, and since 1995 they have surrendered to it. Since then, these distrustful Indians have come to know the kinder side of the white man's world. This operation is staffed by brave and caring men and women who devote their lives to those who are weaker, under the leadership of Moacir Cordeiro and directed by Sidney Pozuelo. Amelia, the front of contact nurse, knows the medical history of each of the natives. So we ask her about the health of Ururu, the old woman of the group.
She's got an iron constitution, because if she actually gets sick, it's because the white man has brought the illness here. If she has some pain, it's a natural result of her age, rheumatism, joint pain. But if she gets sick, it's because of the illnesses that come from the outside. Because none of those here would get sick if people didn't bring in the illness. The flu could kill them all, wipe them out, because this is a tribe which is virtually extinct. Only this small part remains, and if no contact had been made with them, today there would be none left.
Another frightened and hunted person enters our story with a purposeful stride. She comes to visit her neighbors. In days gone by, they were her enemies, but today they are her blood brothers, comrades in hardship and misfortune. She is Tiramandu, a Kanoe Indian, who has had a son by the man whose hand she holds. Years ago, before the white man colonized Rondonia's jungle, the Kanoe and the Akuntsu could not even stand each other. But today they form an alliance against their common outside enemy. Pura is Tiramandu's brother, the third and last of a tribe that was contacted in 1994, prior to the Akuntsu. Despite their clothing, they still preserve their Indian soul, wounded but intact. The ritual moves forward, and the Akuntsu display their sharp weapons, the essence of their hunter souls, before the eyes of their neighbors, like excited hosts. We now hear the unceasing refined melody of the matetos, flutes from which the Akuntsu will not part while they still live. Beating time with chestnuts tied to the knee, the music and dance dramatize the hymn to humanity so enjoyed by this mother and her son. Inevitable melancholy for the first peoples of America, for whom our development has left no escape. Ururu and her son Pupake prepare for the festival of the senses. Everything is ready for them to fly high. To start, this 80-plus-year-old woman removes the jewelry which pierces her nose so that she can sniff more and better. With the help of a reed, Pugapia lifts a vegetable drug to the nostrils of her husband. This snuff from the anjiko or yopo tree is used on few occasions and is highly hallucinogenic. This is a social drug. Everyone takes part in its consumption, but without frivolity. Our camera has captured the seriousness of their faces. Safely united, this morning they seek out another dimension, another sensory territory to make them less vulnerable in the face of the cruel reality which grips them. The drug takes effect immediately and loosens the mind and the tongue of this wounded woman. 15 years ago, when she returned home from hunting with her brother, she found their village filled with corpses. Dozens of Kanue had been murdered by the timbermen. The exorcism begins. Tiramantu is going to clean the bad blood of each and every one of those present. This ritual is one of the most meaningfully suggestive anthropological documents we have ever seen. Before disaster came, this woman was her people's shaman, the transmitter of an electrical energy all of the Amazon tribes take from the earth. Today, after years of silence, she acts and works for her friends, once her enemies, the Akuntsu. One by one, she moves over their vital organs to repair them, to make them strong to face what is bearing down upon them. Although it may seem strange to us, this is pure culture, a sacred act in the religious temple of the jungles along the Omede River. The son, little Oberaika, takes part in the ritual with his mother. From his point of view, he's more interested in the magic, in the touch of this hallucinating grandma. The wasted land hurts this morning more than ever, and these people cry for it, like good children for their mother.